office if you are interested to join, because we have one from Luzon, from Visayas, and one from Mindanao. And I would like to thank, of course, Dr. Marta and the rest of the group for attending that occasion during the launch of our outstanding OB and midwife. And the awarding of this will be on May 5, 2011. So that is, again, during the International Day of a Midwife celebration, again, here in our country. The awards will not be in cash, but instead it will be a clinic equipment and attendance to International Midwifery Meeting. And speaking of that, diba, we're inviting everybody to join us comes June 19 to 23 at the 29th Renal Congress of ICM in Durban, South Africa. So, if you will be one of the awardee, you can go to Durban, South Africa to attend the 29th ICM Congress. And speaking of local, we have our own national convention, comes October 13 and 15 in Davao. We don't have the venue yet, but of course it will be in Davao. So, we at IMAP Incorporated, of course, your committed national midwifery workforce, I know that you are all members. And of course, you know that IMAP is a member of good standing of the International Confederation of Midwives. And of course, we affirm in the vision and mission of this International Confederation of Midwives. When in fact, when Sir Marius mentioned a while ago how the community perceived the midwives, how the community regards the midwives, really, by this continuing professional education of ours, we really wanted them that we midwives should really be working or really regarded as professionals. Diba? And as also mentioned by the Sir Mario a while ago, that really I'm also already asking Ma'am Sylvia and Dr. Warney that the training, because we know for a fact that there are a lot of midwives working in the Department of Health that were not yet trained as with regards to other skills like the IV, the IE, the repair. Utilizing your clinic as the venue, di ba ma'am, as their venue for their practicum. Your clinic, midwife's clinic, because you have your OB backup, your medsa backup, di ba? If the government hospitals and some friends of ours, di ba, I don't want to say na ayaw nila tayong tulungan, but of course, we really have to help one another, di ba? From among our peers. So, you are the elite group, you are the well-trained, I hope, di ba? You are the elite group, you are the well-trained, di ba? Sa inyo, una na, binibigay talaga lahat ng mga trainings for you to train other midwives, no? For you to train other midwives. And of course, maybe Dr. San Pedro will be here this afternoon together with Ma'am Lonit. We are now working on some guidelines as with regards to putting up also clinics. Hindi naman pwede sir yun na in every corner may doon may clinic ang mga midwives, di ba Sir Mario? We really have to see to it that there will have an equal distribution of community, equal distribution maybe of wealth later on, di ba Dr. Marta? Di ba ganun yun siya? So hindi tayo pwedeng mag-away-away na tayo from among the members of the group. And I hope that the last part of this presentation of mine, this will answer also, as I mentioned earlier, now we really affirm to the vision and mission of the ICM, which is of course our mother international organization. So, we are going to read, of course, the following as we affirm to their mission and vision. An educated, that's why we're here, an educated, regulated, and professional midwife at every birth. So, again, I'd like to reiterate that the Board of Midwifery, together with the APO, is visiting, scheduling a visit to all midwives' clinic. No? Together with the check, because some of our midwives are already accepting students. So again, as far as pre-education is concerned, this is with the work of the check and the three agencies, of course, work together as with regards really to professionalized midwifery services and of course for you to provide quality service to our clients. Again, a strong midwifery education to support the development of the midwifery profession in our country. So I hope that, my dear midwives, you have to support us. We have to help one another really for a strong organization organization, strong voice that really we will be heard, of course, by the community and, of course, by the government. That every woman has the right to receive care in childbirth from a competent midwife. Competent. Yes, I know that 2 years is not really enough for us to be competent. To be working all those, as I mentioned earlier, an obstetrician and pediatrician. When in fact, the obstetrician studied for 12 years, pediatrician studied for 2 years, for 12 years, the midwife only for 2 years. So definitely, we're not competent with our 2 years basic education. So I think this continuing professional education is really a must for us. Not because of the credit units that we will be earning, but the knowledge that we will be getting, the information, the latest information that we will be receiving from our competent speakers. And every baby has the right to be born and be healthy and a well-informed mother. That every midwife has the right to practice and her own responsibility within the international definition of the midwife. I just would like to inform the group that sa atin dito, hindi tayo sumusunod ng international definition of midwife. Because supposed to be an international definition of midwife that a midwife can practice in any setting. In any setting, even in the hospital, if it is a normal delivery that should be handled supposed to be by a midwife, not here in the Philippines. If it is in the hospital, nobody is allowed to practice midwifery, only the doctors. But, reality check. In some parts of our country, with a midwife, an item of a nursing attendant doing the obstetrician job in the delivery room. And that is reality here in our country. That every midwife should practice here in the Philippines according to our scope of function per Republic Act 7392. Huwag niyo kalimutan yung 7392. Kalimutan niyo ng hearing, huwag na yung 72, and that is midwifery law. Again, and that every midwife has the right to midwifery specific education that will enable her to develop competency as midwife and avail of the formal and informal education. And again, I would like to make an appeal to all our midwives, managers, clinic owners, that if you're not able to finish your BS degree, you should. Because time will come that, as mentioned by Ched, if you are offering services to students, you should be a BS degree graduate. Okay? That every midwife has the right to access a strong midwifery education that can contribute to midwifery and maternity policy. Diba, sir? Dapat we should be. When in fact, there was this discussion with the Department of Health, sometimes kasi, they said they will invite us only during the presentation of the finished product, not during what you call this, sir, yung parang in the beginning supposed to be, we should be allowed also to participate, not only on the end part of the, what you call this, AE, AOR for that matter. Okay, and midwives have the right to be respected. Midwives have the right to be respected by government and government institution for health and education. No, for health and education. Kaya nga, di ba, it took us about 85 years of struggle for us to say, for the CHED to say yes, that midwifery will already be a 4-year degree program. It took us 85 years, di ba, for us to present why we need a 4-year degree program for midwifery profession. And in fact, I told CHED that the agriculturists, they're taking care of Kalabaw, diba, isda, fisheries. Why 5 years? When midwifery is a mother and a child, 2 lives. Pag namatay yung tilapia, hindi naman namin iniiyakan. Pero pag namatay yung bata, siyempre iniiyakan namin. Ang tilapia nga, pinapatay bago yung pito. Diba? Why 5 years? Their education is 5 years. Why midwifery is only a 2 years program? So I hope that everybody will agree with me that really for a midwife to be competent, you should really have your own formal and informal education, or finish your BS first, or continue up to your doctorate degree. Diba, Doctor? So my dear midwives, we need to invest. Of course, we need to invest in our own education. Huwag natin iasa, di ba, Doktora? Sinabi kanina ni Doktora, ayaw lang diretsuhin sa mga sponsors, di ba? So, we need to invest in our own education and training and convince other midwives to do the same if we want to professionalize our practice for us to produce competent healthcare professionals, and our profession will no longer be viewed as vocational course because of our 2 years basic education, and that is why we really fought for our 4 years degree program. Again, thank you very much for the invitation, and of course, thank you myself, thank you for everybody, and congratulations to all of us.
Partnerships Foundation Incorporated presents the Certificate of Appreciation to Patricia Gomez, RMMCHS, for her valuable support and contribution as a speaker during the 9th WPFI National Convention, continuing professional education for midwives, a tool to achieve quality service, May 20, 21, 2010 at the Baguio Vacation Apartment. Signed, Warlito C. Vicente, MD, FFSC, President, WPFI.